just going to carry this down. This is still, so this is our mRNA mature. Up here, this was our mRNA, okay, that was not spliced, was not mature. So AUG, and then we have CCU. Now we're not going to include this, right, because that's an intron. It would be spliced out. So the next nucleotides that we need to put down here, let's see, where did that end? AAAUCU. Okay, then we have CAG. We took care of that. And then GCG. And then, of course, it would continue on for the remainder there. And there would be one other intron that would need to be spliced out. So this is the mature mRNA. At this point, the mRNA can travel outside of the nucleus, and a ribosome will assemble around the mRNA to produce the protein. Okay. Now this part, where we go from mRNA to our protein product, this part is called translation, right? That's when we're changing languages from the RNA language to protein or amino acids. Now, the instructions here are to circle the codons. So in our mRNA, remember that the mRNA codes in groups of 3 or triplets that are called codons, and that's what will indicate what amino acids will be in the protein. So I need to circle these in groups of 3 to show my codon. That's a G there. Doesn't look very clear. I believe that's a G. I'm going to go back and check. Yes. I need to have better writing. Okay, so there's my first 1, 2, 3, 4 codons. Okay. Now I want you to skip this part for just a second, and we're going to go down to this, which is going to be the protein. Okay, it's first an assemblage of amino acids, and once the amino acid sequence is complete, then there may be some folding, some modifications that have to occur before the protein is active. Okay, but the amino acid sequence is determined by the codons from the mRNA. And what determined the codons for the mRNA? Well, that was the original gene sequence found on the DNA. Okay. Now, this amino acid sequence, it's called the primary structure of a protein. If you'll recall, proteins have multiple levels of structure because their three-dimensional shape is very important to their functionality. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to read these codon by codon. So this first codon, AUG, has been done for us, methionine. The second codon is CCU. We need to find the genetic code chart in order to look up what amino acid that would be. So first letter C, second letter C, third letter U, okay, which means the amino acid would be proline. So we can put proline there. Let's do the next one. Okay, CAG. So first letter C, second letter A, third letter G. Okay, glutamine. And our last codon that we're going to do for this exercise is GCG. GCG. Okay.